going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today I want to do a quick tutorial on speed ramping in 60 FPS. Now, when I started out this journey, when I was trying to learn how to speed ramp, everybody was shooting 120 frames per second, and my camera didn't have 120 frames per second. So I was like, well, I know 60 frames is another version of slow-mo, or you can get slow-mo footage out of 60 frames per second. So I was wondering, okay, well, how do I do that in Premiere? Because all the 120 frames per second were already put in slow-mo through the camera, so when they put it into Premiere, they didn't have to worry about slowing down the footage and all that. So there's just like a couple little extra steps when you're shooting 60 frames per second, but it's super easy and super basic, and I'll walk you through it right now. So let's get into it. All right, guys, now that we have Premiere open, we have our clip selected. So if you play it back, clearly it's playing at normal speed. So what we want to do is get that in slow-mo. So we go hit Control or click or right click, I think, if you're on a PC, and then we're going to go to modify to interpret footage, and you're going to see it says use frame rate at 60 frames per second, or 59.9401, 60 frames per second. What you're going to want to do is click the one down below that says assume this frame rate, and then we're going to change that to 23.976, which is essentially 24 frames per second. We're hit OK, and now stretch this out real quick. Now if we play it back, cool slow-mo shot. So that's the first step. Now let's take our in and out points. So let's see, basically take it in from there, and we'll end it right there. Then let's drag it down to our timeline, and let's stretch this bit up just so we can see our timeline, and so we'll be able to see our speed ramp. So we're going to click this FX right here, and we're going to go to time remapping and to speed. So now this line right here, this bottom line, we're going to drag that up to 250%. So what that does is it's going to put it back into normal motion. Let me, my timeline is just gonna, okay, there we go. Okay, so now it's playing back at normal speed. So let's find our in and out points where we want the speed ramp to start. So I'll start it right there. Let's just zoom in so we can see what we're doing. So that's about right there. So what we're gonna want to do is select our pen tool, and we're gonna select where we want the speed ramp to start. Then we're gonna bring this side back to 100%, which is gonna make it slow motion again. Bring that down to 100%. Perfect. Now, when it plays, you can see it goes to slow-mo. But what we want to do is we want to make that cut a little bit less harsh. Like, it looks all right right now, but what we can do is make it a smoother transition into that speed ramp. So what we're going to want to do is drag this little cursor thing to the right, drag that up to the right, stretch this out just a little bit more. Okay. Now, since we did that, now you see this little blue line right here. We just grab the top dot and align that with the line right here, and then press play. It's a lot smoother. It may be a little subtle, but it's a lot smoother. It just makes your speed ramping look a little bit more professional. Cool. So we'll get our out point now. So okay, it goes up, slow-mo, and then I think I'll end it right there. So we'll go and hit the pen tool again, select where we want, and then we're going to drag this back up to 250% to make it back to normal motion. So it's not slow-mo anymore. Boom. All right, now essentially we're doing the same thing. Zoom in some more, drag our cursor to the right, and then align our little blue line. Boom, perfect. Now let's play the whole thing over and see how it looks. Slow-mo and then back to normal. So yeah, looks good. And that's essentially it. Really basic, super easy, and it looks nice and smooth. Alright guys, that's going to bring this tutorial to an end. If this video did help you, please consider liking and subscribing this video. It helps me out tremendously, and I would greatly appreciate it. If you have any other questions, just let me know down in the comments below. And don't forget, guys, I'm doing a Canon EOS M50 giveaway. All you have to do to enter is subscribe to the channel, then go down to the link in the description. It's going to bring you to one of my Instagram posts. All you have to do to enter is tag a friend. You can tag as many friends as you want. One friend equals one entry, so go ahead and tag away. And yeah, that's about it, everybody. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, peace.